Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 19th of October 2018. We're going to reflect on Luke 12, 1-7. Listen. At that time, so many people were crowding together that they were trampling one another underfoot. Jesus began to speak first to his disciples. Beware of the leaven, that is the hypocrisy of the Pharisees. There is nothing concealed that will not be revealed, nor secret that will not be known. Therefore, whatever you have said in the darkness will be heard in the light, and what you have whispered behind closed doors will be proclaimed on the housetops. I tell you, my friends, do not be afraid of those who kill the body, but after that can do no more. I shall show you whom to fear. Be afraid of the one who, after killing, has the power to cast into Gehenna. Yes, I tell you, be afraid of that one. Are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 small coins? Yet not one of them has escaped the notice of God. Even the hairs of your head have all been counted. Do not be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. The Gospel of the Lord. The famous movie star Robert Redford was walking one day through a hotel lobby. A woman saw him and followed him to the elevator. "Are you the real Robert Redford?" she asked him with great excitement. And as the doors of the elevator closed, Redford replied, "Only when I am alone." We may not be movie stars, but I think we can all relate to this story. We have one face when we are alone and another that we put on in public. This is perhaps understandable because, like Mark Twain said, we're all like the moon. We have a dark side we don't want anyone to see. If anybody did, they would probably run for cover. So I suppose some degree of hypocrisy is required. Or is it? Let us first understand hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is a deliberate pretense with either a positive or a negative motivation. We are usually hypocritical to achieve men's praise, but we can also be hypocritical to avoid their persecution. The former were what the Pharisees were trying to do, put on an act to gain the praises of people. The apostles, on the other hand, were doing the opposite, trying not to appear righteous to avoid persecution. Jesus warns against both. He says there is nothing that is concealed that will not be revealed. Whatever has been said in the darkness will be heard in the light. We might think that we can put on an act, but to what purpose? Because if the intention was to conceal, it wasn't going to work. It's like being pregnant. You might hide it for a little while, but it will soon become obvious to everybody that you're carrying a child in your womb. Then Jesus warns about those who would try to conceal goodness because of fear. We see this on display everywhere when good people try to act bad so as to be socially acceptable or avoid scorn. Jesus asks us why we are afraid of those who can kill the body when there is somebody who can destroy both body and soul in hell. And this is a person we should really be afraid of. So, let us not be hypocrites. Let us just be people who walk the talk, because like Paul says, you are not in the flesh, you are in the Spirit, since the Spirit of God dwells in you. And the Spirit of God will help us to walk the talk. God bless you.